Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Pillars of Eternity. I realized that I need to actually be moving Gaunthlier's regulars off to the west, but since we're here, I thought might as well go fight this level 7 army filled with Minotaurs, right? Yes, a whole hell of a lot. 3 points of damage reduction. Do they have... No. No. No, they do not. Okay. So we won't need that. We probably need Shield of Faith. Let's just start popping this. Then we need Heroism too. Alright, let's start with you. That's a lot of... Oh, we get to go again. Weaken them up. We're just gonna hold position, I think, here. Oh! Oh! Right. Why wouldn't you throw those axes? Why? Why wouldn't you do that? Hiya! Hiya! Damn! Woo! Okay. Cure wounds. Won't be standing for that. Probably should have smited. Okay, we're doing good, we're doing good. Finish you. We'll do another... Well, actually, we don't really need to do a, another cure here. Yeah, no problem. Yep, because we get them all back. Perfect. Global map is split into a number of regions. To capture a region, you must free all of the forts located in that region. You can construct buildings in the forts you have freed. Forts can be upgraded, thus increasing the number of squares available for construction. The Lord of the Minotaurs had an unholy symbol of Rovagug, the Destroyer, around his neck. The Crusaders decided to hand the pieces of this dark relic over to the commander. We give him relics. Hell yeah. Like, can we use those things right now? Hold on. Yes. It's an orc double axe. And... what was the other thing? Must be in here somewhere. I'm just not seeing it. Which is okay. Also, I need to go, like, sell some of this stuff. Especially that. I don't think I want to be using that. Alright. Get out of there. And then, Gauntlier's regulars. We will now pull you back. We can have somebody else explore this. I need you to explore to the west. Start grabbing this. This demon army we can kill with the other army. I think we'll... Actually, the same thing with this one. I really want to kill the easy armies with the Crusaders of the Flame, so we just get some more experience for them. The Babaus. I don't know if we need a Scorching Ray. Let's see how this goes. And then our mounted scouts are going to deal 0 to 3? With 70 of them? Oh boy. And then our champions can kill 6. Champion's definitely the DPS here. Do they have a range attack? No, they're all melee. Alright, stay here. Oh, right, they have the stinking cloud. Forgot about the stinking cloud. And you can't attack. Okay. Oh, no, I pressed the skip. Curses. Okay. A brutal fight. Resources found. Finance points 2,000. That actually helps out a lot. Alright, you cannot go any further. Come down this way. You'll take these level 4 armies. We'll use our Scorching Ray, so I'm guessing we can win. Alright, and then for us... With us, we still need to take care of all of these negative levels. We could just rest here.
I'm always surprised to see a follower of Shaolin on the battlefield. A place where
that may be the
no
safest,
beauty,
considering what happened last time.
Shaolin has been forced to raise a blade against her brother. She knows better than anyone the importance of sacrifice.
23 additional hours. Impact of corruption weakened. And we are... Well, I have Death's Door on me. But besides that, we no longer... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's fine. It's fine. Because I think all we're going to do is go home. I basically just rested. Attack out of nowhere. Wait, what? Oh, this. Each victory over Demon Army in the lands of Yath, Grey Road, Lake Lost. Lake Lost to the Sun. Okay, so we need to kill somebody here. Okay, hold on. You all are going... Well, let's see what the Crusaders of the Flame do first. Because we need to open the way to Green Gates. That's our first objective, really. Okay, Light Cavalry, AC 16. AC 10, 12, 11. More Light Cav. Basic Footmen, Basic Archers. Alright, so I think we do Scorching Ray here. And kill these archers. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. Don't gotta worry about those. And then we will... Bowfly Cav goes next. I'm gonna skip. Perfect. Who wanted those marksmen anyway? Not me. Marksman, smarksman. Oh boy. This is more than full. The thing is, like, these champions doesn't matter what they hit because they don't do any damage. Okay. We recovered 5. Oh boy. A gang of cutthroats who sold their conscience for demon gold has been destroyed. Their chief, a battle-hardened, scar-ridden mercenary laden with valuable artifacts, is hanging in the noose. The trophies he received for murder will come in useful for the Crusaders. Okay. These bracers grant the wearer +3 bonus on damage rolls with the offhand weapon when dual-wielding or wielding two-handed melee weapons. For example, a double weapon. Oh, I don't have double weapons. So right now the only person dual-wielding that we have is you. I'm going to risk giving this to you. Also, the strength and con is no... Oh, there we go. Why did I take that off of you? That doesn't seem... I was wondering why I just like had this belt sitting here. I was like, what the... Why am I not using this? Okay. Okay. So you are now level 3, and we need to keep going down that way. So I guess that means... Oh, you leveled up. All units in the army get +1 bonus to attack for 3 rounds. Sure. Bless. And now your infirmary, I think, has been raised up too. But, and now we got the green banner here because we just won a battle. What was this banner conquest? Capture of a demon fort adds 30 days. So we need to grab a demon fort. I'm guessing Green Gates is a demon fort. That's a demon fort. I'm thinking. Alright. We'll send you along. I really need to get to Green Gates, so like this is important. I want to save these low-level armies for our other armies to level up on, but like we need to get through this. Okay. Do you have damage resistance? You probably do. 3 damage reduction. Okay, true on you. Take out these Varakas. Where'd he go? I guess I did block you, didn't I? Oh, you get 3 layout hands? Wasn't it only 1? When did they get 3? Oh god. Maybe it's like a, like how many clerics are in the party type thing? Alright, let's smite. Ow. God, these archers are so brutal. I love them. Defeating the horde of flying monsters swooping from the sky, many Crusaders got thinking that the battle tactics they know are not always suited to demon confrontation. With every new battle, the army gains invaluable experience, and soldiers are eager to learn, for their lives depend on it. How much resources do we have right now? Also, Anivia wants to talk. Dresden has been visited by a fascinating creature, and... Oh, Azata! He politely stated that he wishes to meet the commander in person. Okay, I'll do both of those. It has been revealed that one of the Crusaders is a criminal on the run. 1 year ago, that night, murdered a noble in Nerosian and escaped justice. The killer repented and joined the Crusader army to atone for a sin, but the daughter of the murdered aristocrat wants vengeance and requests that the criminal be arrested and tried. I mean, murder is murder. but this is kind of a war for the entire world. Take the repentant knight under the protection. There are plenty of repentant sinners in the ranks of the Crusaders. They are heartened by the promise of a second chance. This is more important. At least I feel like. The Sword of Valor, the great relic of the Crusades, mysteriously changed upon coming into contact with the commander. What does this mean? Clerics and wizards could shed some light on the artifact's properties. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. And then we have 4,000 points. Well... I'm trying to think if I want to even recruit them. Because I feel like I should have multiple armies. But also these resources should probably be spent on... Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Yeah. We should be upgrading our fortresses, probably. Because I have one army, it's strong enough. I don't necessarily need to do anything else. Material points are going to be a problem, though. 5% bonus to infirmary for all generals. How much are the materials again? Maybe we don't do anything then. We'll wait. We shall wait. Okay, well, the way to Green Gates is open. Oh, what I could also do is just level up the other general by giving them this army. I could do that. We got the path open, so that's what really matters. So yeah, we can do this just to level them up. Excellent idea. Okay, back to the party. Okay. We made it. Commander, Anivia greets you with a slight nod. I have some information for you, though what I found out is mostly innocent. It might be cause for concern. What do you mean? It's about the well-being of one of your companions. Tell me. Soldiers have been gathering in the graveyard to play cards. We usually turn a blind eye to such things, though it's against regulations. We let them enjoy themselves as long as they don't cause too much trouble, and that's usually the case. But recently, my people have noticed Social among them, and the gambling seems to be having an unhealthy effect on them. As you know, I usually keep my no out of other people's private affairs. With all these spies and cultists, I have too much on my plate as it is. But this time, it's about someone you trust with your life. So maybe you should do something about it. This isn't an official report, just a tip-off from a friend. Thank you. So we need to talk to Social. Early sunset. Otherworld. Oh, this. Yeah, the Azatas. Otherworldly is the word that describes the stranger's face best. Everything about him indicates that he has arrived from another plane. He bows before you with grace and dignity. So that's what you look like, troublemaker. The whole plane of Elysium seems to be talking about you. Your power resounds through space like a bell. I hurried to the call so I could advise you and help you avoid any missteps. Boring, yawn Zaibu. Wisdom is often tiresome. A mortal cannot be expected to wield supernatural power without guidance. So you would do well to take advice from an actual supernatural being. Toksha, you may call me Early Sunset. I hope to become your most trusted advisor in all matters, great or small. So you came from Elysium? Not precisely. The news of you and your peculiar abilities reached me while I was traveling between planes, so I have not come directly from Elysium. However, I can tell you quite a lot about it, if you'd like. And how can you help me? I will monitor your abilities, observing how they develop. You have probably discovered by now that they're somewhat chaotic and prone to spontaneous manifestation without your deliberate will. It's not surprising. Azatas and other supernatural beings are created with their powers already a part of them, yet you received yours as a sudden gift. That gift may be inconvenient and even dangerous for its wielder. I will try to learn more about it and teach you to control it over time. A mentor is essential for such an undertaking. If you really are a good mentor, then you should teach the fun stuff. You know, things like how to make pretty pictures on berry jelly with whipped cream. Wait, what? Pretty pictures on berry jelly with whipped cream. Not this boring stuff. I want to know more about this berry jelly and whipped cream. Do you know anything about my power? It's unique, no doubt about that. Everything seems to suggest that you're somehow wielding the power of the mightiest Azatas. Mortals possess many gifts and may reach extraordinary heights in sorcery, but your abilities are on another level entirely. They abide by different rules, if there are any rules at all to speak of. If this is the will of one of the gods of Elysium, I'd like to be the first to discover their intentions. That said, it may well be a careless folly long forgotten by its author, and not a deliberate design. In that case, you will need my help and advice all the more. It's good to meet you. The pleasure is mine. I'll take up no more of your time. If you wish to talk, I'll be nearby. It will take me some time and observation of you to ascertain how exactly your powers manifest itself and how you must wield it to stop it spiraling out of control. Once I have something useful to tell you, I will inform you without delay. Well, thank you. Reggie, how's it going? Alright. Early Sunset's just chilling in here as well? Tell me about the gods and things that have happened. Oh, I know a story that you should find engaging. It's not directly related to you or current events, but it is still quite instructive. It occurred, let me see, less than 600 years ago, as a time measured in the material plane. In other words, it might as well have been yesterday. It all began with Eolar, Lady of the Hunt, a demon lord who has since perished. It was her penchant to take control of the body of a recently deceased hero and visit their family and friends to wreak death on them in an especially gruesome manner. Eolar preferred to keep the hero's soul somewhere close at hand to make them watch their loved ones die, unable to intervene. Early Sunset falls silent for a moment. Believe me, I take no pleasure in recounting this meaningless violence. It so happened that Eolar picked a righteous Desnan priestess, one of the goddess was especially fond of, as her new victim, and enraged the goddess. And believe me, the wrath of the righteous is much more destructive than that of evil and darkness. Desna stormed into the abyss itself and obliterated Eolar along with her realm. Damn! Reduced her to dust, scattered her in the wind, and when she did that, something unprecedented occurred. Demon lords, who have lived like spiders in a jar since time immemorial, never missing a chance to bite each other, suddenly banded together in an alliance called the Coalition of Chaos. I don't recall ever, and I mean ever, laughing as hard as I did when I first heard that name. That said, most of the gods did not see the humor in it. A planar war was about to break out, one that would claim at least as many lives as Earthfall, all because of a single priestess, her family, and her friends. Thankfully, Calistria, also known as the Savored Sting, unquenchable fire, the goddess of lust and revenge, okay, wished to right Desna's wrongs. The goddess of revenge revealed her most powerful aspect, sowing discord among the demon lords. The Savored Sting is a true artist in that regard, I must say. The coalition of chaos crumbled, and the war never began. The demon lords and their armies crawled back into the abyss where they belonged, without glory. At least Desna actually fought evil instead of sitting on her hands. If you feel in your heart that this is the right path, do not stop. Act as the beautiful goddess of the stars did. I will. What is Elysium like? It is a plane of great contradictions. It is built on the ideas of freedom, good deeds, and openness to all. But here is the paradox. If you do not believe in restrictions and are prepared to accept everyone, you must also accept those who seek to restrain your freedom and bind you. If you are good and enjoy liberty, must you put up with those who are evil and who thirst for power? Will banishing them be considered a restriction of their freedom? So many questions. So chaotic is that plane that its separate parts contrast sharply with the whole. Vengeful Calistria and Gorum, the embodiment of endless and meaningless war, rule over Elysium alongside the carefree Desna and the adventure god Caden Kylian. I might say that the one thing Elysium cannot abide is order, but it wouldn't be quite true. It is more that order avoids Elysium at all costs. Okay.
Watch out for trouble.
So there's a couple of gods in Elysium that are fighting with each other? I guess not all is peaceful up there. Okay, Ninio. Yes. More of those, please. Oh, I need to buy purification agents.
If you were the son of a humble innkeeper in Absalom, and not the son of a count, would you be just as unbearable?
I haven't the faintest clue. But I do know that I probably wouldn't be an orphan whose entire family had been wiped out by demons.
That's fair.
Keep your calm.
Okay. Totally fair. Where would I buy what I'm looking for? The inn? Maybe our... Oh, wait, no, not the inn. Tavern, maybe. Probably won't be at the tavern. It's hard to say. I don't know if we have, like, just a general store.
There are many.
Probably not at the jewelry artisan.
Yes.
Let me check this guy. I don't remember what category they... Oh, probably this one? Ah! Purifying solutions. I would like them all. Thank you. How many of these spices do I have? 27. 27 flame tongues. 30 flour. We have some mutated fish. Yeah, so I think the only thing that was... Yeah, the only thing I was going back was the purifying solution. So, just buy that. And let's get the hell out of here. Oh no, is there something else happen? No, I don't want to rest.
I will guide.
Just wanted to return back here so we can quick travel. Okay. Oh, night gamblers. Oh, social. Right. Right. Yes. We gotta take care of that. Where is social at? Okay, I should have just teleported to the inn again. but that's fine. It's fine. And then we go to Green Barrows? Green Gables? Green something? And then we can go back to the ruins with the ghosts and just hate life. But I gotta make sure that I bring Death Ward characters. So again, I think Ember has Death Ward. Maybe Darren has. Socio is drawing a fortress on a hill with solid walls, looming towers, and knights bearing banners marching through the gates. You don't realize at first that you have seen this place before. The cleric's gift has rendered the Lost Chapel almost unrecognizable. Good afternoon, Commander. How can I help? I've heard that you've been, rather busy playing cards at night. Cards? Me? Socio looks away in embarrassment. Who could possibly think? I've only visited the games once or twice to get a sense of what our soldiers do when they're off duty. You think I'm addicted to gambling? Nothing of the sort. Don't worry, I'm absolutely fine. Is that it? That's the... What was that one called? Night Gamblers. Could there be a dark... I was on it right there, wasn't I? It was right... It was sitting here the entire time. My eyesight was just going down here, not looking over here. It was right here the whole time. Last chapter to complete the quest or would fail. Can I talk to him again? Maybe I have to talk to him through this stuff? How do you manage to always look like you're on your way to a tea party, not a battle? Socio looks down for a few moments, searching in silence for the right words. At last he softly replies, "When I first got here, to the World Wound, you know, the word terror doesn't convey half of what I felt. The land itself here is maimed and mutilated, desecrated. But more frightening still is what the Ward does to people, to their bodies and souls. For every knight in shining armor, there are 100 warriors whose souls are maimed with fear, suffering, cruelty. Many have forgotten why they're here, and now know only war. When there's a break in the fighting, they drink themselves into oblivion and wallow in the mud. They're rotting alive and don't even seek help. They gave up on themselves a long time ago." Socio looks you in the face, and you see pain in his eyes. "Don't misunderstand me. I don't condemn them. Quite the opposite. I want to help. And to do so, I must look after myself first. Not only to treat and support them, but to remind them that there's something else besides war. There's a normal world out there. A place where blood doesn't stain the ground and people don't sleep in trenches, and a place where, as you say, they even occasionally have tea parties." Yeah, we'll go with it. You do so much to help others. I want you to know, whenever you yourself need support, you can count on me. Thanks for caring. I'm glad I now have a friend like you. I used to have no one to rely on besides my goddess. A shadow crosses Social's face momentarily, but it is immediately replaced with an inspiring smile. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I promise I won't neglect myself. To serve others, I must have strength. Where are you from? From Andoran. I grew up on the outskirts of Carpenden, a large, rich city surrounded by gardens and vineyards. Just imagine, miles and miles of greenery and fragrant orchards. Socio inhales with pleasure, as if he could still sense the aromas of his faraway homeland. My family had a small winery. I worked there from a young age. I pressed juice, did a little carpentry, painted, and one day I discovered I could do more with paint than simply cover walls with it. There was a temple of Shaolin nearby. My brother and I would often spend our days there listening to music and enjoying the stained glass windows. As a boy, my brother decided to devote himself to serving the Eternal Rose. Our parents hoped that at least I would remain to run the family business, but he makes an apologetic gesture and flashes a disarming smile. Can't be helped. The goddess called me too. It's alright. I have plenty of cousins, second cousins, and other relatives. When this war is over, I'll go back there and see how they're doing. Instead of working as a craftsman, you decided to serve a deity. An interesting turn of fate. Celestial nods with a smile. Some clerics are proud of their tender hands, which have never touched anything heavier than a brush. But there's nothing ugly about hard-earned calluses. Indeed, I should say that saving the world is easier with strong hands. The smile disappears from Celestial's face and he looks down, adding, I'm sorry these hands couldn't save the people who died in Canabras. Well, you fought in more than a few battles. What does your faith in Shaolin mean to you now? In times of peace, the goddess is the embodiment of everything good in the world. Beauty, wisdom, happiness. After a day spent working, covered in sweat, with dirty hands and a sore back, I'd come to the temple and melt in the glimmer of the stained glass and the sound of music. It's as if I departed the regular world and went up to the celestials. But here, in the war, in this meat grinder among the demons and filth and death, here I know the true meaning of serving Shaolin. She is not something higher that surpasses common people in their everyday life. She is that life. You see, true beauty is not in statues and paintings, but in dignity, in what allows us to keep looking like people and not turn into animals or imps. I once thought that Shaylin's domain was churches and museums, and that the world without her was colorless humdrum life. But in truth, peaceful daily life is beautiful if you spend it among decent people. And the world without beauty, it's not routine, it's living hell. Without Shaolin, all of Galarian would look like the world wound. Okay. Thank you. Can I talk to you again? Okay. I'll find out what's up with you. One day. One day. Let me check on old man. He's right over here, right? I never asked him this about the Great Garrison. It's hard not to notice when the demons start running away from you like a flock of frightened bats. Powers granted by Omade to defeat demons. Lan raises his hand above his head and pensively scratches behind his single horn. Since I was a kid, I've taken whatever I've been given and used it as best I can. Anything goes when you're trying to survive. It doesn't matter where your blessings come from. We can think about that when we're old, if we live that long. But, you know, this time, even I'm not so sure. A divine power that just appears out of nowhere? Sooner or later, we'll have to pay for it. I'd like to know what the price will be. Alright, well, thanks.
Keep your calm.
Keep lining it up over there. I think we'll keep the same party. Well... yeah. This party may not be super ideal at fighting ghosts, but I doubt we're going to fight ghosts where we're going. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know, but I feel like the chances of that is pretty slim. I did the order, though, but it keeps... did I mess it up? Or is that just how many days it takes? I have not really been paying attention to the numbers. It must be how many days it takes, right? So we got one more day for that to go through? Like, what else would that be? No, I don't think I want to enter that. Please don't be 50 ash giants and 2 giant spiders. Alright, well, at least it's not that.
Never stop learning.
Mount up?
I will help where I can.
Oh, you know what? I know why this is so loud. It probably sounds louder than it normally is. It's because I have turned up my audio on the desktop. There we go. I was sitting here thinking this entire time, like, it sounds louder.
No reason to pause.
So, well, that's not a great sign. Jeez. Tieflings? No. They don't have tails. The Crescent of the Abyss must be informed. This is some sort of demonic order wearing masks. Baphomet Cultist Guard. Shit. Okay, okay. Summon our friends. Only 3 this time. Go, my friends. What? Wait a minute. I have a question. I have a question. Is there an invisibility field over here or something? What the fuck? Vivi, again, you gotta stay out of combat, buddy. What? Oh shit. Prayer and bless? Alright. God, it's a good chance to... Who's going up? An archer? And a cultist. Oops, wrong button. There we go. It's just, it's too good to pass up. Wow! Holy shit! Oh shit. Oh my god, Ivu. Oh my god. Cleric. Why isn't Melko taking his charge attacks? Come over here and then... I guess just move your full movement. Land, AC 27, 20 is going to be easier to kill. Probably the archer. Let's go for extra attack.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And then charge up in the middle of them. Charge there. Okay, Soziel. Let's move up. And Hideous Laughter. Difficulty class 13. Probably not gonna do it. Sense Vitals. Camellia. Move up. And... what's the DC on this one? 16, not that high. You don't need to go too crazy. But I do want to minimize the damage we take, so... Damn, 5 of them. Holy shit! Wow. Okay. I don't think I really mind hitting the other skeletons. Jesus. You bastard. You bastard.
I'll just have to resort to brute force. So it comes to this.
Why is Malco not attacking? Oh, there's the Babao! Holy shit! Why is Malco not attacking? He is like not attacked at all. And I don't know why.
Simply business.
Oh my god.
You won't survive me.
Jesus. Wait a minute. How long have we had a cat? How long have I had a cat? I know we have like the weird like ferret weasel thingy right there. Oh, tiger. Okay, I guess it's just been so long since I've really noticed it. Okay. Probably sell those for a lot. Composites longbow. Ivy did not take a death. Okay, no, you're okay. You're okay. Okay. Grab what's going on here. Grab that, and then we
Search
need
for the beauty
to
with your heart,
heal.
not your eyes.
Magritium Turino.
Okay.
Magritium Turino.
Oh, you know, this is what we can do. We can just okay, you're gonna need a few more. Okay, you're gonna need like a couple more. There we go. There we go. That's probably enough. All right. Yeah. What the hell is up with Malco? Huh. I really don't know.
There are many roads to success.
But I think that's it for this area. The others got away. Oh wait, I'm not there.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Wait, is Malco slowed down? What the hell? Why are you purple? What's up with this purple glow? Speed 50. It seems to have messed up when I recreated my character. Okay, there we go. Leave. Because before, whenever I charge, Melko gets his charge, I get my charge, and we wreck face. Now, we're no longer wrecking face.
Something over there.
Can anyone even... Oh yeah, Camellia, you can
Well,
probably do this.
I am helpful, am I not?
Indeed.
They will not expect my strike.
Oh! Are you stealthing? When did I click stealth on you?
Always
Is that
be
why you're
ready
not
for
doing
the
shit?
worst.
A bright future awaits us.
I'll watch your back. The spirits guide me. I hope you appreciate this.
Perception check failed.
I am helpful.
What is she not perceiving?
Am I not?
What? No, 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 no. I don't know why I did that. Actually, no, I do know why I did that, because I've been playing RTS games which enable control groups. So I pressed 1 in like a muscle, like a reaction to try and gather my entire party together, like their control group 1 from an RTS game. That's why I pressed 1. That's why I just had her cast Burning Hands.
Open your heart to me.
Oh shit.
Watch out for trouble.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we're about to get into some shh right here.
The
All right,
goddess protects
prayer.
us.
You want delay poison, communal, probably sense vitals. Just in case. Do sense vitals. Heroism.
We will win.
Divine
this
favor.
war.
trust
Divine
me.
favor.
You know what you're
Meditate
doing.
on your mistakes.
Good.
It might make you feel better.
Help.
Bless is a morale, but yeah, and prayer is a luck. Yeah, I guess those do stack. I never really used them together though, did I? I can actually
Keep
bless.
your wits about you.
There we go. And then buff up Melko. Buff up Sela. Hail Baphomet! I couldn't charge in there, I guess, because there's a cutscene. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! What? Is he next, or is he chilling here? What the fuck? Woljif rises from the stone throne and halts the sacrifice with a raised hand. The cultist holding the knife over the victim on the altar stops. Woljif is wreathed in blue flame, and the demonic shadow rises up behind him. Easy now. We're all friends here. This was just a little misunderstanding. You thought you'd come across Crusaders, but they're big fans of our Lord Baphomet too. Woljif half turns to you, his right eye twitching, which you interpret as an attempt to wink discreetly. Ain't that right? So he's cast some kind of illusion to make them think he... I see what you're doing here. Ah, yeah, a misunderstanding. Hail Baphomet. Woljif's face lights up. Right, exactly. Pilgrims of the World Wound, meet the finest member of our big family. Hey there, Chief, long time no see. Why don't we hold off on the sacrifice for now? We need to drink to this happy meeting, am I right? Yeah, let's do that. Tie that one on the altar up again, and we'll get around to soldering it later. Ivu looks between you and Woljif in puzzlement. We're playing some kind of game, yes? How come nobody told me the rules? Yes, it is a game. A game of the great forces led by our Lord Baphomet, and you are a worthy player in that game, you evil spawn of the abyss. Ah, I get it. Wait, let me think of what to say. You're right, my evil comrade. I will help you sow horrific horrors and strike fearsome fear into the hearts of mortals. The world has never seen a creature like me before, and knows not what I am capable of. The little dragon is practically bouncing with enthusiasm. Jesus, Ivan. She's great. The cultists exchange looks and whispers. The chief cultist lowers his knife. If the Crescent of the Abyss says so, then welcome. Make yourselves at home in the temporary camp of the Pilgrims of the World Wound. But why did you attack our brothers? Ivu will tell you why we attacked our brothers. They stole our sweeties. Damn it, Ivu. The cultist looks unconvinced, to put it mildly. Woljif rolls his eyes and interjects. The real reason why they attacked our fellow cultist was because the chief sometimes has these fits of insanity and battle rage. It is a blessing from the Lord Baphomet. The chief goes crazy. He goes crazy and gets twice as strong as normal. But if the blessing kicks in at the wrong moment, well, that's just bad luck for you. I've had to get away from the crazed chief a few times, so I know what I'm talking about. The cultist casts a wary glance at your weapon, but passes no remarks. It is good that the Crescent of the Abyss, our beacon in the darkness, and our oracle has resolved this misunderstanding. Relax, friends, and after, if you wish, you may join our pilgrimage. Aha. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, for the skill checks, okay. Okay. But wait a minute, because this is just skill checks, right? But then prayer is more than just skill checks. But also does skill checks. Yeah, it's +1 luck bonus on skill checks, too. So only that part is overlapping there. Okay. Woljif.
I know mystic theology, arcane bombomancy, eldritch sciomancy, and many other clever words.
Woljif is waiting for you next to the altar, rarely wiping the sweat from his brow. Phew, I thought I was done for. Could feel it in my tail that they were going to kill me. If you ain't a sight for sore eyes, Chief. When I heard that the gargoyles hadn't got you and that you were running the show up at Dresden now, I can't tell you how happy that made me. But that night it all happened, I tell you, I was so scared I couldn't see straight. I wandered around, wondering if my chief and the rest of the gang were lying in an open field with their eyes pecked out. Woljif sighs. Even my conscience prickled a little, thinking about how I ran. But when you look at it from my side, what else was I supposed to do? The actual paladins were getting cut down left, right, and center. And then these pilgrims of the world wound tell me that Dresden's been reclaimed, that there's a new commander called Tokshin. Well, I said to myself, there can't be two demon-slaying dynamos with that name, it must be you. So I cut my way through the circles around Dresden, and I waited for you to come out. At one point I got so desperate I almost went right up to the city walls, but I thought better of it. Although, an arrow in the skull would be a sight better than running in fear of Voatiel. Woljif sucks in the breath and keeps talking in a rush, like he's afraid you'll turn around and walk out. Do you know Voatiel? I don't either, but I remember the name because of what Brother Melrune yelled in the basement that time. I'm going to tell Zamira and Voatiel, or something like that. Anyway, my shadow told me that I can't pronounce his name. Voatiel is that demon, and I should be scared of him because he's after the moon of the abyss. But the shadow's a whole other story. But if you want to know why I haven't just come to Dresden, I need your help. It's a matter of life and death, Chief. Die, traitor. So why shouldn't I just kill all these cultists here and now? Because Woljif looks around and lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. They will still be useful to us. If you decide to help me, and thanks for not trying to kill him as soon as you got here, by the way, their leader is a nervous sort. He would have definitely stabbed the lad on the altar if you'd caused a fuss. They think if they perform all these sacrifices, Baphomet's going to appear and hand out powerful spells like candy. Okay, so what's going on? Okay, I'll shut up. I mean, I won't shut up, but ask me what you want to know and I'll tell you. What was that? That was my cunning plan, Chief. Woljif's tail is whipping back and forth so fast it's a blur. Pretending to be a cultist of Baphomet. Good thinking. But why did you ask me to do it? You've got the crux of it, Chief. We have a secret mission here, see? To save the life of a good man. In other words, me. Well, not just me, but I'll definitely die too if these guys see something they don't like. I'll be on the altar next to that poor sap before you can say, Hail Baphomet. Well, we know why he fought, because he was scared. Or why he ran. What's your relationship? It's complicated. It's a story of unrequited love, really. They love me, and all I think about is how to get away from them and save my own skin. Well, you seem to have gotten yourself a nice little setup. Maybe I should just leave you here with your underlings. Woljif heaves a sigh. To tell the truth, I can't cool my heels here for much longer, Chief. I could have run from the family and kept running for a long time. But you don't run from Voatiel. He's a demon. if he don't find me first, they'll sell me out as soon as they get sick of me. I can feel it in my tail, or else I'll end up on that altar. Woljif leans closer, his eyes gleaming. I know you, Chief. You're the type of warrior that all Mindef should be praying for. When I was in the camp, all I heard was Chief this, Chief that. There's no better chief than ours. If you need the sort of demons out, call the chief. That's what people were saying. I swear, I heard it with my own ears. Me own ears. So will you help me? You said something... You said some shadow's been talking to you? Not just any shadow. My shadow. My special shadow. After I spent a while running around the world wounds, scared out of my wits, it suddenly crept out and whispered in this distant-sounding voice. Voetiel North. Fear Voetiel. And the name was familiar, because that's what Brother Melrune yelled out, and I put two and two together. This Voetiel was in the north, and I needed to make sure he didn't find me. Bit by bit, I got the shadow to tell me that Voetiel was a demon. It doesn't really roll off the tongue, man. Voetiel, like an E into a T. The demon that he was looking for, the Moon of the Abyss. Who knows why? By the way, I have a couple thoughts on my own about the moon. I'll tell you about them once we're out of the mess. What do you want from me? In a nutshell, Chief, I've got a bit of a situation here. One wrong move and I'm a goner. The demon Voetiel is in the vicinity somewhere. A good man has suffered. The cultists are animals. I just want to get out of this and make Voetiel back off. But without you, I have no chance. Help me. I won't forget it as long as I live. So this is a demon? All I know is that he's the demon that sent Brother Melrune to get the Moon of the Abyss. Now that I have the moon, Voetiel's after me. Okay. And the cultists are doing what? Do you know why they call themselves the Pilgrims of the World Wound? Because they're itching to meet big-name demons like Baphomet. It's like they're on a pilgrimage. So that got me thinking. Since they listen to me, we can lead them to Voetiel and mess with their heads a bit. Say that Baphomet's been calling him nasty names, and let the cultists fight Voetiel for us. It'll be a riot! Cultists helping us take out a demon? Well, what do you think? And what good man are you talking about? Me, of course. I'm a prisoner here, you know. And I suppose there's also the other fella, Devil, the one that's tied up. I kind of owe him one. I made a dumb mistake, and now he's paying for it. Now, don't get me wrong, I couldn't care less about the guy. He got himself into this mess. Except if it wasn't for me, then maybe he wouldn't have caught him in the first place. These pilgrims kept asking me, will we have long to wait for the favors of Lord Baphomet? As though just because I have my shadow, I should know? What am I, some kind of demon worshipper? I just put on a kind of knowing air and said to him, do as you have been doing, and the favors will come. They took that to mean that they needed to keep cutting people up on the altar. I tried to put them off the idea, but they didn't listen. I acted like I was discussing things with my shadow, and I kept trying to hold him off, saying that the stars were in alignment, that raining eyeballs was a bad omen. I'd run out of ideas just before you showed up, Chief. I was already considering just letting him do it. He was a crusader after all, you know. Demons would probably get him in the end either way. It's not my fault that that's how they do things. It was either him or me. Woljif sighs and turns away. His tail is twitching from side to side in agitation. There is one way to get both of us out, but I can't manage it on my own. I need your help. I'll help you, Woljif. Woljif's face lights up and the tip of his tail dances through the air. I always knew you were a special sort, Chief. Let's go break his horns off. We need to go to a patch of scrub land by a bend in the river. It's not far. I'll show you. Nothing interesting about the place at all, but that's where I was when my shadow came out and started pushing me back the other way. It said that Voetiel would find me easily there, that he'd swoop in and tear me limb from limb as soon as I popped up. I wasn't long turning away from that place, I'll tell you. Scrubland by a bend in the river. There's just one other thing. We need to round up my lackeys and send them off on an errand. While they're gone, we can free the prisoner. No point leaving him here. Listen up, brothers and sisters. The shadow has spoken. It says that a demon will come to a secret place, a wasteland where there are almost no trees left next to a bend in the river. We once passed by there, but we took a wrong turn and didn't find it. Glorious day! Before we set off, I say we make the sacrifice. I say let's hold off on the sacrificing. Time's a wasting and the demons are busy, you know. Leave your things and go. I must meditate before such an event. And when I'm all meditated out, I'll come and summon the demon to you. I cast all these spells. Commander, a moment of your time. The young Crusader cautiously gets to his feet, unable to believe that he is finally free. At last, the day has come when those odious faces will no longer be looming over me. The cultists hid my weapons and armor somewhere. I'll find them and then take my leave of this place forever. They're over there with the rest of the stolen stuff. I made sure they didn't go walkies in the night. I hoped you make it out of this somehow. Thanks to your efforts, Woljif. Go. Time is of the essence. If there is a demon hunting you, better to lure him into a trap and strike first. And who are you? Deval Gwynviar, at your service. Nobleman, Crusader, and only surviving member of my unit. And what are your plans? Find my armor and weapons, find something to eat, and then leave this place as quickly as possible. The Crusader looks ahead with grim determination. Perhaps I will die in the wound, but I will die with a sword in my hands, not like an animal at a slaughterhouse. And if I do make it out, I shall build a temple in Iomede's honor in my hometown. You're rich enough to build a temple if you fancy it. You were complaining that your parents don't give you enough money. I think we have slightly different conceptions of what counts as enough money. In any case, money is no longer a concern of mine. My life and my legacy belong to the goddess who sent you and the commander to my aid. How'd you end up here? Stares into the distance, solely through my own foolishness. Because of my inability to fight like a man, I thought the Crusade would be the best way to make my mark on history. I dreamt of the glory, of the respect that would be otherwise denied me as the third son of a noble family. When an officer laughed at my skills and called me an ignorant interloper, how right he was. Fate has a twisted sense of humor. My more experienced comrades died in this cursed place, one after another, but I survived. There were only 5 of us left in the end. Our hubris was gone, we were jumping at every shadow, and we still weren't cautious enough. I was the only one who survived after we were attacked in the night. I should have realized what was happening when the lookout went missing. Alright, man, take care, buddy. We'll let you go back home. Woljif, man, what level are you? 8. You're going into 8. Eldritch Scoundrel. Okay, Rogue Talent. Actually, this has already been going on for about an hour. Let's start with leveling him up. I may actually just look at some of his mythic ranks and see what I want him to... Actually, I think I already know what I want him to grab. The, like, Unrelenting Force and all that stuff. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all in the next episode. Until then, take care!